end-to-end stuff. Chelsea, I believe, creating a bigger share of the chances, but in the end, they could not put them away. Liverpool, I'm sure, will be breathing a sigh of relief that they at least got a draw from this game. Coach, new teams, both teams look very unsettled, look like they have a lot of settling down to do. Who should be the happier of the two managers after this game?
I think on the face of what we saw, Liverpool surely would be happy. I mean, Jurgen Klopp, there were moments in this game where you see him, he was just not happy at all. Because things were not happening the way he would have thought or preferred them to happen. And it has to do with the imbalance in this Liverpool team. We are hearing that they are attempting to hijack Manchester United move for Amrabat. Amrabat to have told them that it is United he wants. So they need to find, I think they should go to Bayern Munich and go and talk about Gravenberg. I think he would come to this team and just slot straight into that Fabinho role, very similar to Fabinho, and bring the best out of McAllister and Szoboszlai. Because those two guys showed today that if they get a proper DM who will protect them well, Liverpool can only unleash these two guys and they will add a lot of attacking threat to whatever they have. Because look, if Chelsea had the sort of finishes that Liverpool had today, they would have won the game.
If they had a different story,
they would have won the game. If they had Luis Diaz, they would have won the game. Even the Jota, they would have won the game. So I think Klopp will be very, very happy. Van Dijk, Konate are still not looking themselves. I don't know why, but I think...
I don't think they played a lot of games together. Remember, Liverpool's preferred starting partnership was
Van Dijk,
Matip. Now Matip is gone. They're giving Konate a starting role this season.
He has to show that he's worth that opportunity. Now, having said that, I think if Liverpool really do want to challenge, they need to fix that midfield problem. They've lost Lavia. I'm sure Lavia too is going to go to Chelsea.
He'll probably join Chelsea by tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to go to Chelsea. And Caicedo too is confirmed. He's going to Chelsea. So that is something they have to look at now. Let's look at the Chelsea setup. They look a completely new team. Unrecognizable. Nobody could recognize them. The fact that they were in blue, there's Disasi, there's so many new guys today. But I think they play very well. But I want to credit Kanongala. He's a player I don't rate because I think that at times he allows his energy to get the better part of him and want to do things to complicate issues. He needs to calm down. And today, he was very, very calm, to my surprise, because he was more or less playing in the DM role with Enzo Fernandez giving the license to rope and do whatever he wanted to do. And for the fact that he could protect that back four, that back three of Chelsea very well, you give credit to him. I think Chelsea didn't start the game well. Because I've never seen Mauricio Pochettino go three at the back.
Normally he goes with 4-2-3-1.
Normally he prefers 4-2-3-1.
That's his staple formation.
Throughout preseason, they themselves, they hardly played three at the back. So you could clearly see, in that first 20 minutes, the chemistry was not there. And I think
really
that
open. They could have conceded about 3 goals.
If you look at the first goal that they even conceded, it had to do with they not understanding Disasi. Yes, Thiago Silva, very experienced, but Disasi and then the young boy on the left, Cowell, they were struggling to cope with the pace of Salah.
Cooking Cowell in the first 15 minutes.
Exactly. And Luis Diaz was also cooking Disasi very regularly, with ease, not going through any form of difficulty at all. So they needed time to actually settle. That was where Liverpool, in my view, was very disappointed because at that moment,
should have taken advantage.
That first 20 minutes,
Gakpo got that open chance to shoot and then he passed the ball.
I was shocked he did that. Liverpool could have won the game within the first 20 minutes. But once Chelsea then settled, I think there was an injury or a water break that gave Mauricio Pochettino a chance to fix the problem. Once they came back from that pep talk, that 1 minute and a half, everything just changed. And Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez, oh my goodness. He was absolutely brilliant today. I think this is the best game I've seen Enzo play since he joined Chelsea.
And he's played every single game.
And look, his ability to free himself from very tight situations, 3 very important times, he just couldn't afford to lose the ball. Because if he had lost the ball, Liverpool would have gone straight to go and score. The manner in which technically he could free himself and just pass the ball for Chelsea to surge forward was very, very amazing. Chelsea has a big problem. The fitness of Rich James
The coach says today he was not injured. He says he was
just tired. Yeah.
Okay, let's hope so. Because look, I've always said, if I have my money,
if
there's any player I will buy for Manchester United, it's Reece James.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's so good and solid a right back who can play as a wing back, who can score goals, he can cross, he can tackle, he can
finish
dribble.
as well.
He's got every attribute of a solid defender, of a solid football player within his department. And they need to keep him fit because he's not their leader, he's not the captain of the team. He needs to stay fit.
Be on the
I
pitch.
think if he's on the pitch regularly, they will go a long way. They need to get a striker. This William Jackson, is it
Nicholas Jackson? Nicholas Jackson.
I have polluted the guy. Nicholas Jackson.
He referred to him as Michael Jackson on Sports Panorama. So
Michael Jackson.
How much you about
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. We saw your tweet today when you went to ask Billie Jean. That's just by the way. I think he's going to do a lot, but he will not score more than 15 goals. And from the way he's played, look, to all the Chelsea people, you need to do a bit of research on him. He will not shy away from the physical contact.
Yeah, he's very physical.
And he's injury prone. I think it has to do with the way he plays his football.
Yeah.
He's not the prolific sort of striker. So you need somebody who can work off him. Somebody who can benefit from his hard work. And that person should be the natural number 9, slotting the ball in the back of the net. This Chelsea team don't have proper goal scorers in their team. Raheem Sterling will have to score goals. Modric will have to score goals. If you look at them,
Chukwuemeka.
Chukwuemeka. All of them, they will have to take up goal scoring responsibility if Chelsea were to come back into the top 4, or else they will not. You see, they will not, because if you go to Arsenal, people will score goals to supplement whatever Nketiah, Odegaard will score, Martinelli will score, Xhaka will score. United will do, Bruno will score, Rashford will score, this man will score, Anthony will score. So Chelsea needs some players like that to be able to get to where they need to get to.
Had a goal scoring issue for a bit. Talk to me about debutants. So Chelsea had 4 debutants in their mix: Colwill, Jackson, I believe Ugochukwu, and then Sanchez, the goalkeeper. Sanchez looked very shaky for me. Touch especially on Sanchez, Colwill, and then Jackson for me.
I think with Sanchez, passing out from the back was the main reason why he was brought into Chelsea. And in that regard, I think apart from 2 scary moments, he aced the test. And so he was fairly solid. He was solid on his debut. Colwill, like Coach rightly pointed out, after the first 20 minutes, he settled and he looked very solid. And you look at Nicholas Jackson, his work rate was impeccable. And the fact that he was constantly running in behind the defense, that's exactly what you need to do when you're playing against a team that plays with a high line. Despite the fact that Ibrahima Konate and Van Dijk are quick centre backs, he consistently tested their speed.
Put them on the back.
He consistently tested their speed, and I was impressed. With Chukwuemeka, he was expected to play in a role that I think is fit for Enzo Fernandez. Now that Moises Caicedo has come into the fold, you can easily play two central midfielders and push Enzo Fernandez upfield for him to be behind Nicholas Jackson and Raheem Sterling, because today Pochettino played with two guys up top, and that was Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson.
We need to go for a break, but just touch on the Liverpool debutants for me. Soboslai, Premier League debut. McAllister, Premier League debut for Liverpool.
McAllister, brilliant. He was the one who delivered the hockey assist, the assist before the assist. He was the one who played Mohamed Salah in, and Mohamed Salah delivered that brilliant pass for Luis Diaz to slot the ball into the net. So, and I looked at him in total. He was the better of the 2 debutants. I think he performed better than Soboslai. Soboslai was just good, but looking at the kind of quality that he has, the kind of record that he brings to this Liverpool team, I think he was just okay. He was just okay. I think, but for me, McAllister was brilliant.
I think he was better than McAllister.
Soboslai,
yes, because you see, He was on the right, on the left,
Yes.
in the middle, everywhere.
Yeah.
And that is what you need. And there was a moment, I think Jota took a goal off him.
He got
in
a,
that
he
first
got a
half,
moment
went
I thought he was
1,
going
2,
to shoot again.
strike, yes,
yeah,
He hesitated and then laid the ball.
I said, come on,
Yes.
man.
So for me,
This
I
is
think
your
he was
trade.
just.
I was so
I think he
disappointed.
was just
Look,
solid.
but he's going to come good. He's a
Yeah.
fantastic buy.
And the set pieces were a little bit wonky, but I think he was just solid.
So that's what it was. Big game, good game in all. Split the points. Let's take another break here. When we come, we'll talk about that Caicedo deal. We'll get into some back-to-back highlights as well. Stay with us on Scorecard.